Hi my friends! Hi! Welcome to our channel English with Alexander. Okay, so my name is Alexander and we're going to have lots of vocabulary practice on phrasal verbs and idioms. Yeah? You can have a look at all this information. Yeah, I'll try to be short. So let's start learning. Good. So, under the weather, it means sick. He is sick. Or how can you say it another way? What expression can you use instead of sick? You can say he is under the weather. He's under the weather. It means he is sick. So the next idiom, break a leg. Yeah, break a leg. So you know it's very positive thing, yeah, for English speakers. It means good luck. Good luck. Break a leg. Yeah? So I know the students often try to translate it so break, it's so negative, but in fact this expression is very, very positive. So it means good luck. Look, I wish you all the best. Good luck. Okay, so what can you say instead of good luck? You can say break a leg. Break a leg. Yeah, or for example, so I hope you'll pass this exam. Okay, break a leg. Break a leg. Next, go on. It's a phrasal verb, very common phrasal verb. It means continue. You see, I'll continue learning English here with great pleasure. Yeah, you see, we say continue doing something. Yeah, continue learning, ing, or you can say I'll go on learning English here with great pleasure. Excellent, my friend, excellent. Next, come across or meet. Look, I've never met this word. I see it for the first time. So you can use this phrasal verb instead. So how will you say it? I've never come across. I've never come across this word. I see it for the first time. Okay, well done. Next, back up or save. Don't forget to save this document. Or you can say, don't forget to back up this document. Back up this document. Okay, so back up, you see it's a verb here. It's a verb, but it can be a noun. It can be a noun, so back up. It means it's a copy. A copy. Yeah, and it's a noun. So I have a copy, or you can say, how will you say it? I have a backup. I have a backup, or I have a copy. Good. So once in a blue moon. It means very rarely. I see him very rarely or very seldom. Or you can use this very nice idiom. I see him once in a blue moon. What means very rarely. Good, my friend. Next, be in touch or be in communication. Be in contact. Okay, we'll be in contact. I hope to hear from you soon. Or we'll be in communication. You know, we often say this expression, yeah, before saying goodbye. Or goodbye. We'll be in contact. Or you can say, we'll be in touch. We'll be we'll be in touch, and you can also use some other very similar expressions. Okay, let me give them to you. So we'll keep in touch, and you can also say we'll stay in touch. Yeah, remember, be in touch, or also keep in touch and stay in touch. Yeah, remember these very nice phrases. Okay, we'll be in touch, we'll keep in touch, and we'll stay in touch. Next, doze off. It's a phrasal verb. What does it mean? Fall asleep suddenly. The lecture was so boring that I fell asleep suddenly. Or you can say that I dozed off. Right. Not off. It's the same as doze off. So you can say not off or doze off for falling asleep suddenly. Look, I was so bored. Unsurprisingly, I fell asleep suddenly. Unsurprisingly, or it wasn't surprising that I fell asleep suddenly. So you can say I. So how can you say it using this phrasal verb? I nodded off. I nodded off. Good. Or I dozed off. So you see, double D. I nodded off, or I dozed off, or I fell asleep suddenly. Good. Okay, so the next idiom is very common, so take it easy. We often hear it in daily English, conversations, in songs, and so on. So take it easy means relax, don't worry. Okay, relax. I'm sure everything will be okay. Or don't worry, I'm sure everything will be okay. Or you can say this very nice idiom. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. I'm sure everything will be okay. Okay, I particularly like the next idiom. A piece of cake. Yeah? So it isn't something tasty, yeah, but it means very easy. Very easy or too easy. Look, why do you think that you won't pass this exam? It's very easy. Or maybe it's very easy, or it's too easy. So very easy, as we said, or too easy. Or you can say, so why do you think that you won't pass this exam? It's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake, which means that it's very easy, very, very easy for you. Okay, so let's continue talking about exams, and let's have a look at this expression. With flying colors. So you see it's British, yeah, it's an American spelling. So a British spelling will be with you, yeah. An American spelling will be without you, color. So with flying colors, if you pass an exam with flying colors, you pass it perfectly, perfectly. So you have maybe not just an A, but an A+. It's the maximum grade, so it's really a perfect result. Look, congratulations, you passed this exam perfectly. Or you can say, you passed this exam with flying colors. You passed this exam with flying colors, or you passed it perfectly. Or maybe you can think, oh, if I learn English, yeah, intensively, I'll pass this exam with flying colors. It means very, very, very well. Okay, next. Cheer up. So be happy. Be happy. We all lose. I'm sure you'll have one more chance. So be happy, or try to be happy. Cheer up. Cheer up. Yeah? So cheer up. Cheer up. We all lose. I'm sure you'll have one more chance. Okay, eat out. It means eat in a cafe, on a restaurant, not at home, not at home. So eating in another place, not at home. Look, do you like eating in a cafe or a restaurant? Or you can ask, do you like eating out? Right, do you like eating out? Or do you like eating in a cafe or a restaurant? It means, or do you like eating not at home? Do you like eating out? Very simple. Okay, next, turn down. Refuse or decline when you say, no, I don't want it. No, I don't need it. Look, I declined his offer. I declined his offer. Declined, it means refused. So I said no. So he offered me something and I said no. Or you can say, I turned down. I turned down his offer. So I turned down, decline, and also there is one more word. So reject. Or I declined or I rejected. I rejected his offer. Good, nice. Turn down his offer. Be all ears. So what does it mean? It means, to listen to someone very carefully. Very, very carefully. Look, you can say, I'm listening to you. Or you can say, I'm listening to you very carefully. Very carefully. Really, I'm listening to you. What do you want to tell me? It's so interesting for me. It's so important. Or you can say, how can you say? So, listening to you very carefully. You can say it very simply, and you can use this idiom. I'm all ears. I'm all ears. What? What? It's so interesting. It's so interesting. Just tell me the thing. What? What? Really? All ears want to hear it. I'm all ears. Good. Cost an arm and a leg. Or cost a lot means so much money or too much money. Are you going to buy it? Are you joking? It costs an arm and a leg. Yeah? It means it costs a lot. Or it costs too much. It costs so much money, maybe an unbelievable sum of money. Okay, good. Up in the air. Not yet solved. Look, the problem hasn't been solved yet. You see, the problem hasn't been solved yet. So the problem, you have this problem, so it hasn't disappeared. And you can say, so the problem is up in the air. The problem is up in the air. The problem is up in the air. Good. Or it hasn't been solved yet. So you have this problem. It hasn't disappeared. It's up in the air, or it's still up in the air. Good. So what's next? Yeah, I see. Drop in on someone. Visit someone for a short time or shortly. Look, I'll visit you for a short time soon. So you have two prepositions here, in and on. Okay, you can say, how can you say it? I'll drop in on you. I'll drop in on you soon. Drop in on you soon. Or I'll visit you for a short time soon. Good. Call in on someone. Yeah, nothing difficult, not really nothing difficult. It's the same as drop in on someone. So you see two prepositions again. Call in on a person. Look. So yeah, it's about the future. Yeah, we need to use future simple. I'll visit you shortly in a couple of hours. in a couple or in 2 hours. I'll visit you shortly, or for a short time, or you can use this phrasal verb. I'll call in on you, and then you continue. In a couple, it means in 2 hours. I'll call in on you in a couple of hours. Yeah, is it possible to use drop in? Yeah, it's also possible. So you can say, I'll call in. Yeah, I'll call in on you in a couple of hours. And it's also possible to say, I'll drop in on you in a couple of hours. Alright, so log in or sign in. So enter an account. Did you sign in? Means did you enter maybe your account? Did you enter your email, your website? So did you write your login and password? So did you sign in or did you? Right. So you can ask, did you log in? Did you sign in or log in? Yeah, good. Before entering your account. So what's the opposite phrasal verb? It's very easy to guess it. So log in, the opposite phrasal verb, as you see, is log out. Log out or sign out, yeah, the opposite phrasal verb is log in, as we said. So don't forget to log out or they can steal your passport. So you see, what another expression can you use instead of log out? Log out or sign out. How will you say it? How will you say it? I'm all ears. Don't forget to log out or don't forget to sign out or they can steal your passport. Over the moon. You use it when you're really, really happy. Look, I'm really happy, or you can say I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon means I'm really happy, or in fact it's stronger than really. I think that it's more correct to say absolutely. So absolutely happy, I'm really happy, or I'm absolutely happy. Yeah, absolutely, because really, yeah, it's okay. But in fact, this expression over the moon, it's stronger. It's much stronger than just saying really happy. So I'm absolutely happy or I'm over the moon. Okay, which other, happiness idioms do you know? You can also use these idioms. In 7th heaven, right? So you can say I'm in 7th heaven, or I'm on top of the world. All these 3 idioms, yeah, they mean absolutely happy. Look, how will you say it? Let's type it. So it's so good, I'm really happy. I'm really happy, or I'm really, really happy. So what idioms can you use? Let's start with this idiom. You can say I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. Next, I'm in 7th heaven. In 7th heaven. Yeah, sorry for my typing skills. Okay, so I think that you can say it, yeah. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. You see. Very good, very nice idioms. Next. Okay, let's talk about phrasal verbs. Work out. It means, yeah, do physical exercises. I try to do physical exercises every morning. Yeah, so we often do it when we look after our health. So do physical exercises. Or you can use this phrasal verb instead. I try to work out every morning. I try to work out every morning. Not just work. Work is another thing, but work out. It's connected with doing physical exercises. Turn up, it can mean increase the volume, make it louder. Look, there are two very interesting examples. Make the sound louder. Yeah, I can't hear it well. I can't hear it well. Make the sound louder. Or you can say, yeah, really, how will you say it? Turn up. Turn up the sound. Turn up the sound. Yeah, it's possible. I can't hear you well. Or, can you make the music louder? Can you make the music louder? Can you turn up the music? Can you turn up the music? Okay. So, what's the opposite phrasal verb? It's turn down, make quieter. Look, make it quieter. Make it quieter. So, when something is too loud, yeah, and you can't hear it, yeah, you can say make it quieter. Or, is it correct to say turn down it or not? No, it isn't correct. So what's the problem? I hope you remember that if it's a pronoun like it, we put it in the middle, only in the middle. So turn it down, so make it quieter. If you want to say make it louder, you will say turn it up, turn it up. Yeah, the main thing is that you put it in the middle, in the phrasal verb. Yeah, turn it down, turn it up. Good, very good. So, yeah, so I really like, the next idiom. Yeah, and I wanted to tell you something connected with this idiom. Yeah, I remember that I was talking to an American, and I mentioned this idiom during our conversation. So we were, talking about modern life in Russia and so on, and America, and I managed red tape, and oh wow, he said, you know this phrase, and really, his smile was so broad and sincere that I still remember, his reaction and this idiom. Yeah, it's in my memory forever. Red tape, a very natural phrase. Yeah, in fact, it's nothing difficult. You see, lots of documents, rules, or simply bureaucracy. When there is too much bureaucracy, so many rules, regulations, documents. Look, I hate this bureaucracy. There are too many documents and regulations. And I said, during our conversation, I used another expression, not bureaucracy, but this idiom. And I said I hate, or I really hate, this red tape. Red tape means bureaucracy. This, machine. Machine, when there are too many documents, rules, so not people, but it's just one mechanism. I hate this bureaucracy. Okay, two more phrasal verbs, especially for you. Run into, meet accidentally, or by accident. I met him accidentally. And I have a question for you, my friend. Will it be correct if I say I ran into him? I ran into him. Yeah, it will be correct. So first we'll say run into, and then we continue. I ran into him. Bump into is the same as run into when you meet someone accidentally. So I met her by accident. So maybe in the street or in local shop or somewhere else. I met her by accident. Or I try to use this phrasal verb. I bumped. I bumped into her. I bumped into her. Or you can also use this phrasal verb. Why not? I ran. I ran into her. I bumped into her. Or I ran into her. It's also good. Right? Next, not someone's cup of tea. Yeah, a very common idiom. It means not someone's interest. It isn't my interest. Or I can say it isn't my cup of tea. It isn't my cup of tea. For example, yeah, you don't like maybe chess. Maybe you don't like chess, and you can say chess isn't my cup of tea. Chess isn't my cup of tea. Or you can say the opposite thing. So actually, you think that chess isn't my cup of tea, but in fact, you are completely wrong. You're completely wrong. So really, I'm a great lover of playing chess. Something like that. Anyway, just we use it in a negative structure, as you see here. Look, this thing doesn't interest me. Or how will you say it using this idiom? This thing isn't my cup of tea. This thing isn't my cup of tea. Good. Next, judge a book by its cover. Or judge it by appearance. Judge something by appearance. When you look at something without analyzing it very deeply or deeply enough. Look, don't judge it by appearance. It can be a big mistake. Or don't, you can use this idiom, don't judge a book by its cover. It can be a big mistake. For example, when you look at someone and you think, oh, he is poor, I don't want to communicate with him. Yes, maybe he is poor, but maybe not. Maybe he has only poor clothes, but he is a rich person, yeah, in terms of material things and spiritual things as well. Good. Next, face the music. You see, face the music, accept unpleasant, yeah, things, or accept an unpleasant thing. Look, you need to accept unpleasant things. We can change nothing. So accept unpleasant things. When you understand you can't change it, or you need to face the music. You can't change this music, these events, all these circumstances. You need to face the music. Fed up with, frustrated, or really tired. So you see, I'm really tired of his remarks, or maybe of his comments. Remarks, of comments, or words, and you can say, I'm really tired of when you hate it. You can simply say, how will you say it? I am fed up with, I am fed up with his remarks. I am fed up with his comments. Okay, next, not rocket science. Not very difficult. So rocket science, it's something very, very difficult, something very, very complicated. So making such simple operations isn't difficult at all. You see, isn't difficult at all. Or, how can you say it? We normally say is not. Is not. To be not, so is not rocket science. Is not rocket science. So it isn't a very difficult thing, it's not rocket science. So making such simple operations is not rocket science. Or maybe you can say that reaching an elementary level in English is not rocket science. It means it isn't so difficult at all. Or maybe understanding so these expressions, and phrasal verbs and idioms in particular is not rocket science, isn't so difficult, with these explanations, of course. So it's not rocket science. Good. Catch up with, have the same level, or reach. Look, I'll have the same level as the rest of the class. The same level as. The rest means the other people in the class, the rest. You know that we say have a rest, it's another expression, but the rest of means the other people, or the others. I'll have the same level as, or you can say I'll, how will you say it? I'll just use this phrasal verb. Lose your fear and use it. I'll catch up with the rest of the class. I'll catch up with the rest of the class. For example, you were ill, you missed some lessons or classes, and you can say I'll catch up with the rest of the class, very easily. So catch up with or keep up with, two similar phrasal verbs. So you can use either keep up with or catch up with. I'll try to have the same level as him. You see, try to use this phrasal verb. How will we say it? I'll try to keep up with him, or I'll try to catch up with him. I'll try to keep up with him. I'll try to catch up with him. So it can be connected with your studies. When you missed something, I'll try to keep up with him. Or maybe he is running very fast. He is running very fast, but you can't, run, as fast as him. And so, okay, I'll keep up with him. You'll try to speed up and run a bit faster. Good, my friends, very good. So, I'm so happy that I prepared all these, very common English phrasal verbs and idioms with examples, exercises, explanations, especially for you. And I'm also, over the moon that you came to this channel, English with Alexander. So my name's Alexander. And my friends, I really want to wish you good luck. Yes, and I'll also try to use one of these expressions. And my friend, please, And my friends, please, we need to correct it, Judge, So G is missing. Judge a book by its cover. Okay, so, judge a book by its cover. Just one of these expression. Judge a book by its cover. So, my friend, please, never judge a book by its cover. So, I know that this presentation isn't so bright, colorful, it isn't, full of very expensive illustrations, but I prepared, high quality materials, especially for you. And I put my soul into this video because I really want you, to keep up or to catch up with the most advanced students of English in the world, And I'll also try, to be, not the worst teacher in the world, not the worst teacher in the world, I also try to be. Okay, and if you start using some of these, expressions, idioms, and phrasal verbs, I'll be in 7th heaven. If you continue working and studying very hard, yeah, because I see you're real workaholics. My friends, thank you. I wish you good luck. Bye bye.